Welcome to Us Crazy Christians, where we uncover Christian myths and Bible misinterpretations with common sense Christianity. I'm your host, William E. Smith, and today we're going to talk about Bible myths. This is going to be part one. I'm going to try to throw a new myth in all the time. So here is the first myth. Satan is a fallen angel. There are no scriptures in the Bible, no verses, no passages from the Old Testament to the New. There's not one that says that Satan is a fallen angel. I used to do myths, Bible myths on my Facebook page, and this was the first one I ever did. And I used to put them up on a regular basis, maybe once or twice a week. And I did it for ego purposes. I put them up there and kind of just showing off what I knew and knowing it was going to drive people crazy. They were going to try to combat me. But trust me, if I placed it on Facebook, on a public forum like that, I already won the argument before I started. I already knew, I had already studied, I knew what I was talking about. And so even right now, as I said this, I know people are scouring the Bible right now about to prove me wrong. Good luck. I'm going to say the reason I stopped doing that was because I felt it was very ego enhancing. It was very prideful, and I was maturing and I was trying to get away from stroking my ego and doing things for ego purposes. And the only reason that I'm bringing these myths back for two reasons. One, this channel was about exposing biblical myths, but I realized something, that when this exact one about the devil was told to me back in 1988. There was a minister named Jerry Tempton, and a very wise man. I was a teenager, I was nowhere on his level, but when he hit me with this, I knew he was wrong. But I was wise even at that young age. When I know somebody is smart and intelligent in the Bible, I don't openly challenge them like that. I am humble and wise. So even though in my mind I knew he was wrong and I was going to get him, I didn't say nothing. I said, okay, I'm going to look into that. I went home all that day, all night until I fell asleep. I studied, searching the Bible to prove him wrong, that the scripture says that Satan was a fallen angel. Then I woke up the next morning still baffled because I couldn't find it, searching all day until I was supposed to meet with him later that evening. And I humbly went to him and said, you're right, I didn't know. He was never in doubt. He was confident. But I wish some of my friends had that same wisdom. If you know I know my stuff, at least come to me humbly. You know, don't come to me telling me I'm wrong right off rip. You ain't even studied. You just know better. Okay, you know, if that's your choice, you safe now because I won't attack like I used to. But wisdom, I used wisdom and I listened and I learned something. And what that did for me, it shook my world and it planted a seed in me that made me realize that there was something I believed about the Bible, something I believed about the devil that had absolutely zero biblical influence, zero biblical fact, zero biblical backing. Yet I believed it with every fiber of my being. That showed me how things the preachers say in the pulpit. I mean, R.W. Shambach called him a fallen angel. Kenneth Hagin, Kenneth Copeland, ministers that I loved and adored and thought really knew their Bible well, all called him a fallen angel. And I did too. And I believed it. I swore I even read it. And it was not there. I had a filter placed over me that blinded me and blocked and blurred how I saw the Bible, how I saw the scripture, how I saw the devil. And with that mindset, with that revelation, I had a paradigm shift about these myths. Now I want to start bringing them back. So this is myth number one, and I plan to bring them back on a regular basis, a lot more consistently. And it is because I want to plant a seed in you that, man, maybe things you think you know, you don't really know. And maybe it'll open you up to be more open to see that there may be some truths that you don't see. There may be some misconceptions we have about the Bible, about God, about the devil, about ourselves, about our Christianity. That maybe if we can open up and just see them in context as opposed to the filters, the blinders that have been put over our eyes to hinder us or control how we see things. So now that I look at it as a seed, I'm excited about it. So I'm telling you right now, the devil, according to scripture, is not a fallen angel. He is not now, nor has he ever been. If you can prove me wrong, I'll wait for your response in the comments. And I'll mention it on a video showing how so-and-so proved me wrong and they found a scripture that backed it up. I'm waiting, and so is all the other listeners. If you want to see more from us crazy Christians, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning guest and haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? It's free. Plus, hit the notifications bell to be notified every time we post a new video. Thanks for watching us crazy Christians. Until next time, be blessed.